So the decision to move the location of your office. Now this is one that takes a lot of planning and communication. And you can't boil down this kind of a task to 5 easy steps. But we have compiled some steps that you need to take into account when you're venturing into a commercial move. So let's start with an office moving plan. What is it? It's a written formal plan that encompasses all components of your upcoming move. Since office environments depend on team collaboration, then your office moving plan needs to be collaborative as well. Early in the decision-making process, you need to be consulting with essential team members to get everyone involved in what's happening. Because to accomplish a move, you're going to need to coordinate with a lot of different departments. So step 1, inform your employees as early as possible. Moving offices causes stress on employees. You can't avoid that, but you can make the change easier by informing them on what's happening as early as possible. In the early stages of the move, you can keep the details on a more need-to-know basis, but once your office moving plan is more concrete, you should inform your employees through some sort of announcement. Maybe you can share blueprints of the new space and keep employees updated on any changes that may happen leading up to move day. But by communicating early, you address the concerns employees may have about the change in commute, and it gets them excited about the new space and prepared for the adjustment. Next, decide who's going to handle the move, particularly who's handling what. Now that seems simple enough, but once you've started to figure out the how, what, when, and where of your office moving plan, things are going to start to get muddy without proper and good communication. So consult with members of your team. Decide who will handle what is going to happen when it comes to the move, who's going to meet with the new landlord of the property, who's going to make sure that your new building has utilities set up and ready to go, and things like evacuation plans, kitchen management, furniture placement. And these can all be handled by you, but they can also be delegated to team members. So as you draw up your office moving plan, consider who will be handling what when you move. Start with those most important things. And then once those are addressed and assigned, begin delegating smaller details. And if you do this early, you're going to have a firm grasp of what will go down on moving day. Who's going to actually move your office furnishings? Now this is often overlooked, and it's a very important decision on who's going to perform the move. Since you'll most likely be relocating within the same state, look for movers in your area who offer specialized commercial moving services. Now what this means is that the moving company has the equipment, the materials, and the training to handle the particulars that your company needs. Like if you're only moving computer monitors and couches, this may not be much of a hurdle, but not all local movers are equipped to offer full-service commercial moves for larger machinery or numerous other items. So narrow down who will conduct the move early. Next, determine if you need liability coverage. Like how you need to make sure your movers can transport your belongings, you really also need to consider whether you want to protect those items with liability coverage. Now it's arguably the most important component to any move. Moving liability insurance is offered separately from the cost of the move, and this coverage ensures that if any of your property is damaged or misplaced during the move, then you are entitled to a certain level of reimbursement. Next, review specialized furniture or equipment with whoever's doing the moving. Now you need to take stock of everything you'll be moving and review whether you'll move any specialized equipment. Smart boards, technology, expensive podcasting equipment, lab equipment. It's essential that you know what the most important office items are and when you'll need them by. Here's an example. If your employees are each issued their own laptops and smart devices, well then you can instruct them to take them home and bring them to the new office on their first day, and that avoids some extra packing and moving for the moving company. It could save the time of unpacking and redistributing later. Next, work closely with your IT department when planning the new office infrastructure. Your IT department is going to be entirely responsible for planning and deploying your new IT infrastructure. That's going to be a big ask. And as such, make sure they have enough time and resources to get your new office ready. Think about monitors, meeting room audio, internet, storage, security, and getting your employee setups working on day one will be handled by your IT department, so get them in the new space early. Now in the end, this is hard work, but it'll be worth it. While you're in the early stages of planning your office move, the entire process will feel overwhelming and difficult to manage on your own. Just like with your daily work, a commercial move can be only successful if you and your team are working together. So make sure you keep your office moving plan up to date, keep other employees in the loop, and don't forget to let everyone know what's happening and when.